Yes, we can make one. Incubate. Incubate. Hopefully we're not going to have any problems. Hopefully no failures. Cross your fingers, everyone. Whew. Now. Oh, no, man. Ah. Okay. Let's do a safe one. Let's get rid of any modifications. We need to have the highest viability possible. Of course, we do not have like 60% viability increase from the Hammond Creation Lab. Okay, well, at least for a low-rated one, baseline and boring as heck one, we're only going to need... Oh, did I get rid of the cosmetic for that as well? Oh, I did. Ooh, how much does that cost for the cosmetic? 7,000? To make the rating go up by 25%? That might be worth it. I think that's going to be worth it. Yeah, let's get it. Savannah pattern. Yeah, either one costs about $7,500, so I think it's going to be worth it. But, man, really wish we were making a little bit more money in that. Really wish it didn't fail. But what is the viability of that one? The viability is 95%. Ooh, plus 20%. I might as well try and get the viability down to like 80%, because it's still going to be basically a guaranteed thing, right? So let's try and get that down to like 80% and try and get the highest. So there's that. Viability is going to go down to 84. So 82, 78. Let's go to... Oh, let's do this one. Makes the rating go up by 4%, but viability is still 82, 79, 71. That's going to be risky if I do 79. There's still that 1% chance, but the rating doesn't go up any, but lifespan goes up. You guys want to do it? Lifespan goes up. Oh man, what about the other ones? Does the other one's resilience goes up on that one? Lifespan goes up on that one as well. Okay, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I don't think we need to spend any more money past that, because of course lifespan is up, resilience is up, rating is up. Pretty good right there. We're going to be 102% viability. I just need to wait a little bit longer, because of course it costs 46,000 compared to the baseline 30,000. So I might need to pause here, and I'll see you guys here in a moment once I hopefully have enough money to make it. And hopefully I... Oh, whoa!
You can help with this. And you should.
Release them? No. I don't think I could do that. I'm like, I don't even have a fossil center or an excavation center. I don't even have that critter. I don't think we can do it. I'm going to have to decline. I'm sorry, but I'm not prepared. Anyway, speaking of contracts, let's see if we can actually request a new contract. Probably from... Let's do entertainment. Security... I don't know what we could do where it basically requires like nothing, and we could hopefully make some money. Let's do science.
Something's come up that could be interesting and profitable.
Man, I don't have an expedition center though. Man, I'm going to have to decline. Probably should have done security there, but what are you going to do, right? Anyways, we're up to $29,000. We're getting kind of close there, but 3 minutes though until we get the no power outages. Like, how much money do we get from that? How much money do we get from doing no power outages thing? Hopefully, yeah, 100,000. That's pretty good. I can get 2 true theomyosis from that. That's honestly like decent. Yeah, how's the social on these guys again? Like, is 3 a good number for them? Yeah. Look at that. There's a lot of room to grow there. We can get like a pack of like 12 of them, no problem. It won't be fine, which is probably what I'll do. I'll probably end up getting like 12 of them, and then of course whenever we get more herbivores, and then of course whenever nature takes its course and they end up dying of old age, we'll just end up replacing them with like, you know, bigger and better, highly rated dinos like trikes, and that like rare version of trikes or whatever the thing was called, I've forgotten. Anyways, we're up to 37,000, about $10,000 away from making that other Struthiomyos, hopefully making that Struthiomyos. How are these shop doing? 25 guests, they're making decent money. How about over here at the Fossil owner? Is anyone even going there? Is anyone even spending money? No, literally no one. Literally no one. There was someone there just like 5 seconds ago, but then they left. Oh, man. No one here at Dynamites either. No, man. Oh, whoa. Lower the price by $1 and now we have 26 guests. Yes. All right, how about here? 5 guests. What if I lower it by a little bit more? Okay, I'm attracting guests here, you guys. Trying to lower prices. I don't want to like sell it below margin because I'll end up losing money, but we're making decent money from the gift shop. Decent amount of people there. I guess I could make the arcade a little bit cheaper, but there we go. 45,000, 47,000. Do we have enough? Or are we like just seconds away from making one? We can make one. Yes, we can make... Wait. Yes, we need only 46,000. Okay, let's do it. Oh my god, hopefully it works. It's essentially 102% viability. So if this does not work, I don't even know. I don't even know what we're supposed to do, right? Oh man, but if it does fail, we have to wait another minute for security. Just look at that bottom right corner. Security is going to give us $100,000 as long as that electricity doesn't give out just randomly. And of course, if it does go out, we're heckin' screwed. We don't have a ranger team. We have no way of getting the money back. Our park is basically dead at that point, right? So after that, hopefully we're going to get some money from contracts and actually be able to get a ranger team. That is like the most essential thing right now. Getting the ranger team just to make sure nothing happens.
Take the contract. I have a feeling it'll be worth it in the long run. For both of us.
Yeah, I can't do expeditions. Man, inheriting this other guy's failures. Yes, we got one. Speaking of failures, we did get a failure over here. Release the Shrewiamimus. All right, let's make another one of those bad boys. Well, that one's kind of being released. Hopefully, we'll be able to make more money here. Oh, well, I need to wait for the mission to be done. Oh, 20 more seconds until we get that 100K. But while we're kind of waiting, I might as well get ourselves a decently upgraded Shrewiamimus. So that was a Savannah one. I might as well get a regular one. Of course, it's going to be a little bit cheaper because it doesn't have a skin, about $7,500 cheaper. So let's see what we can do here. 12% right there. 12% higher rating, 12% higher rating right there as well. That's going to be a $50,000 one. Yes!
The security division owes you.
Do the same thing here. Let's do, because I think the first one was arid pattern. Let's do a Savannah pattern one, because of course this one's going to be different from the other Savannah pattern one, because of course this one has other modifications. The first Savannah pattern one that successfully got incubated just moments ago, that one was like $46,000, because we tried to make it cheaper. That way we could hopefully make it. Anyways, we're going to need probably another viewing station. How's this doing here? Yeah, the visibility isn't like the best. So I wonder if I could actually squeeze in another one over here. I probably could have made another one. Oh, Dino ready to be released. Yes, release. So that's going to be number 3. This is going to be number 4 here in just a moment. We're going to have 4 of these Shrewiamimuses. Hopefully we're going to make some good eatings here in a minute, you guys. And remember, we're going to need to save up for the, there we go, release that one. For the ranger team here in a bit, because of course whenever this feeder like runs out, which might be pretty soon, I'm like it's at 8 out of 10 right now, you never know. We need 400,000. We need to make 10 times more money we have right now. How much money are we making right now, like per minute? 24,000. Yes, we're making a really good amount. We were at like 10,000, 11,000 like 5 minutes ago, up to 24,000 now. This is honestly really fun. I'm liking the bits where you're scraping by, trying to make money. Oh yes, look at that, Dino Bites. Let's see if we can raise the price. We have 76 people there. Raise the price, try to make more money. Now the people are going there. We're attracting more guests. Ammonites, we have like no guests there. Might want to lower it a little bit to try and attract more guests. Let's go over here to Toy Shop. Anyone over here? Yes. Let's try and raise the price up to $5. 72 guests there. Don't mind if I do. Don't know if I'm ready to open up like the clothes shop again. Snackosaurus at the restaurant. Might want to lower that to like $7. Try and get a little bit more guests. And the gift shop has like no people. Let's lower that to $7. That might be fine. And of course the arcade, that has 23 people and it's already at $3 and the expense is $2. We're only making $1 profit per person. So yeah, I don't think I want to lower it any right there, but our fast food over there is like making a lot of money over there. It's bringing home with the bacon. How's it doing right now? We raised the price up and I think our guests either stay the same or even went up. So that is great. Oh, storm. Is it an actual storm or? I think it's just raining. I don't think it's like an actual like deadly storm where people need to go inside the emergency center. I think it's fine. I think it's just a regular old rainstorm. Like, doesn't really matter. Anyways, we're up to $100,000 right now. We're going to need to wait until we're at a $400,000 to make the ranger station. And if we do get up to that 400K, where are we going to put it? I kind of want to put it like right here next to the thing, but at the same time, I might be able to squeeze in like a carnivore area here on this other side of the street, just so there's 2 dino areas like right next to each other, you know? I might be able to squeeze one in there. That way there's a herbivore area here and a carno area here, or a carnivore area there. So if that's the case, I might want to have like the ranger station here in the middle, instead of having like the visitor center thing there. That makes sense. I guess if anything, yeah, I could put the ranger station here, and then of course leave this area like completely blank and open for us to build a visitor center once we're actually able to. So I guess we're going to do that. All right, we're up to 134,000, making $40,000 profit per minute. Do we want to spend some of that money on more Shrewiamimuses? Or perhaps another, maybe a Dracorex, maybe a Trike. The Trike is 230,000 though. It might bring in more people, but I could just be patient and try and wait for us to hit 400,000 to make the ranger state. I think that's going to be a lot more. Yes, I think I'm going to wait, not make another Trike, just wait until we're up to 400,000 and then make the ranger station, because that is a crucial part to the park. They'll be able to like replenish this thing over here with more food, or the herbivore thing with more food. If a power outage happens, they'll be able to deal with that. If a piece of the park like gets broken, they'll be able to fix it and stuff. They're just all around great people to have in your park, especially early on. So I think I'm going to get the ranger station instead of like a higher rated herbivore, like a trike or anything like that. And then of course past that point we could probably work on getting maybe a carnivore, and that's going to start making our money start exploding hardcore, and we're going to be able to get more fossils, like get an expedition center, research center, all that kind of stuff, and start working our way up just like we did on the other islands. All right, I'm liking this so far. And then of course here in the future we can actually afford to make the roadways a little bit bigger as well. We'll worry about that when the time comes, but for right now, we have the cheap, skinny roadways, and they're getting the job done just fine. If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? So I think we're fine right now. Don't need to worry about it. So I think I'm going to pause the recording, or at least like fast forward or something like that real quick. Wait until we hit that 400,000, because right now we're at 202,000, making $40,000 a minute. So I might just need to wait like literally 5 minutes, and I'll be good to go. I'm going to hopefully make another 200,000, and we're hopefully going to get our ranger team, or ranger station, or whatever it's called. Look at that, we're at 1.25 stars on our park. Wow, 5-star facility rating. Wow. I'm like, we did start out with like one of each facility, so can't really like start bragging or anything about it. But yeah, variety penalty, that's hurting us a little bit right there, yeah. Anyways, like I said, go to pause the recording, and I'll see you guys here in a bit. No, the profit's going down. No. Hopefully I can start making some money here in a bit.
Security isn't always clean or easy, but it is always necessary. So look this contract over.
Man, I can't do that contract. I have to decline. I don't have a fossil center. Gah. Anyway, speaking of contracts, it might not hurt to just try and see if we can get a contract from, I don't know, entertainment or something like that. Probably security. Hopefully it's going to be something that doesn't require anything.
We don't always get offers like this.
Man, I can't do that one either. I can't make dinos fight. Especially because right now we only have herbivores. Oh, man. Hopefully we're going to get that. Well, profit's back up to 40,000. Maybe it was just a little bit of noise whenever it went down to like 37 just moments ago. Guess I'll do some fast forwarding again and see if we'll actually be able to afford that ranger station here in a bit. Alright guys, back. We're at $398,000. We're going to be able to make the, whatever it's called, ranger station here in just a moment. So let's get the ranger station ready. Do we have enough power available? Oh yes, there we go. Ranger station. Let's try and place it back a little bit, all the way out to maybe here, or try and get it just inside the electricity thing so I don't have to make a, yeah, let's make it here. That way I can build like shops and other stuff there, or, yeah, let's do that. And we can put the ranger station in the back. That'll be fine, and it's barely going to be powered by the large, whatever it's called. Anyways, we have like no money. Let's go back down and make ourselves a path for this. Let's just make it a simple straight path. That'll be fine. Ba-boom. All right. Well, there we go. Now we can actually resupply the feeders, all that kind of stuff, repair things if they need to be repaired. Well, the feeder is only down to 7 out of 10 now, so not really that big of a deal, but at least we have the rangers now. In case anything happens, we'll be prepared. We can repair and do all that kind of stuff. Let's try and get another contract, see if we can actually start making some money by doing literally nothing. Let's do science.
The science division is always on the lookout for ways to improve our bottom line.
I can definitely do this. Yeah, increase your guest count to 500 total guests. I've once heard Dr. Malcolm give a speech in which he said that all existence was just a result of chaotic mathematics. Personally, I prefer the predictable, such as when our numbers go up in one place, attendance for instance, then they tend to go up elsewhere. Take a look at this contract and you'll see what I mean. Yeah, like money, like income, stuff like that. And it was $150,000 reward if that happens. How much money, or how many people do we have right now? Wow, we're at 441 right now. If we get like one new critter, maybe another Shrewdiumimus. Man, I don't want to spend money on like another repetitive critter, but at the same time, what is the cheapest non-Shrewdiumimus? Tricorex, maybe. Let's try and modify this guy to be baseline as heck, not be very upgraded. He's probably going to be cheap, a lot cheaper, probably even under that 100,000 or something like that. Let's try and make this as cheap as possible. He's 150,000. Okay. Maybe, but then again, that's the type of critter that requires like a friend, you know. So, well, then again, we can mess with its viability until it's like 80-something%. So we might want to do that. So the viability goes down to 95% for these different patterns. So let's do that. Let's do like a 12% or a 10%, 12%. Which one? 89% viability there. We still have 9% more to work with. And, ooh, that takes us down to 78. That might be risky as heck. 83% there. 78. I think I'm going to do the 78. We're going to have a 2% chance of him failing. He does cost $234,000, about $70,000 more than, or $80,000 more than it was without anything. But of course, his rating would go up. So I think in the end, it's going to be worth it. Hopefully, we're going to start making some more money here to where we can actually afford him decently quickly. But let's try and get another contract. Hopefully we'll be able to get another contract that requires like basically nothing. Anyways, yeah, less than a minute until we can request another one. But how are we doing on like prices and stuff like that? Ooh, we're making like no money. I kind of want to get rid of the fossil zone for now. We have like no guests or anything. They're only giving us $3 per minute. And I'm pretty sure it's taking up a lot of electricity to keep it running and stuff. Or either that or I can change it from ammonites to claw and Get like, go up to like $20, $19 per claw. That might attract people. At least now I'm making $26 per minute instead of like 3. So that might be better, yeah. Anyways, let's go to fast food, see how that one's doing in terms of money. See if we could actually increase that any. I might want to go to Dino Dish. Of course, sell that for like, I don't know, $12. That's going to be a pretty good baseline. Try and get ourselves even more money. And Toy Shop. Might want to do, let's do Dino Plushie. Sell that one for $12 as well. And now we're up to $284 per minute. Not bad. Starting to make some good profit. Restaurant. How's that one doing? Snackosaurus. Let's do Jurassic Nom. Let's do $20. There we go. Up to $194. How about the arcade? Current gen. Let's do current gen. Sell that for $12. There we go. All right. Well, that's how we're trying to make money. It's just by, changing things up every here and there. Maybe people are like, hey, I'm tired of Dino Bites, and then we go on to like Snackosaurus or whatever after that. Anyways, looks like the gift shop's actually doing some pretty good business there, making some good money. Speaking of good money, how are we doing here? Well, we're still making $40,000. It hasn't updated, I don't think, whenever we started changing the prices of everything. I might want to open up like the bar and all that stuff here in a bit now that we're hopefully going to start getting some more customers. But in terms of getting the new Struthiomimus, not Struthiomimus, but Dracorex, we're about $50,000 or so away from making it, so we're going to need to continue making some money here. Speaking of money, did that update yet? No, it still says 40,000. I guess I'll wait a few minutes, or a few seconds, see if it'll go up to like, 41,000. It went up a little bit. Honestly, a respectable amount if it goes up at all, right? Because of course that means we're making more money. But that might just be like a temporary thing. I'm like, yeah, look at that. We have more people. I think we had like 7 or so people here at the Fossil Zone. Now we have a whopping 8. Woo lad. Can't believe that. And that is a pretty competitive price. Everything else is like double what the expense is. So yeah, I don't think we're making decent money there. Speaking of money, 41,000 still. You think it'd be up a lot more than that, but I guess not. $206,000 in the bank, though. Hopefully, we're going to make some good eatings here in just a bit. Ranger Station's here. Oh, are we at yeah, let's change the skin, of course, to the classic 1993 Jeep. All right. Well, we're still at like 441 guests. Hopefully, this Dracorex, whenever that thing's going to be able to be made, hopefully that thing's going to be able to bring in even more guests. But for right now, we're about $14,000 away from making them. All right, guys, back. We have enough money. $240,000 in the bank. Let's make them. Let's make the Dracorex. Now there is that 2% chance that something happens. Let's just hope that nothing happens, because that's a lot of money. We're risking a lot of money on that 2%. Like, it's kind of greedy. Like, I could have just got him a little bit lower rated without, doing a little bit of gene splicing here and there. But let's just look away. Let's just hope that everything works out here in the end. And hopefully nothing happens. Hopefully he successfully incubates. Oh my gosh, I thought that notification was something else. But it's just saying, hey, profit per minute, 41,000, which is good, because it's up from the 40,000 that we were at just like 10 minutes ago, so that's good. Oh my gosh, Dinosaur ready to release. I thought that was a failure, but oh my gosh, we got it successfully. Release the Dracorex. Let's go. Now I'm going to show this one just because it's our first one for the map.
You did it, and I'm grateful. The contract, I mean. You've succeeded in getting more people in the park and more people coming to the science division. Just don't start gunning for my job.
Well, that happened like at the same time we released this fella, so I'm sure that more people in the park is almost exclusively thanks to that Dracorex. How many people do we have in the park now? 524, and of course we got like $150,000 from Dr. Dua. I keep on messing her name up, but whatever. So I think we're fine on that front. Anyways, let's look at the Dracorex. Does he need at least a friend? I think we can get him a friend, especially with the money we got from the Dr. Dua. Oh no, disease! Okay, this is what I'm talking about. This is why we have the Ranger team, you guys. Let's get ourselves a task. And
confirming task.
Is that what is that? A Struthiomimus? What is the critter that has the disease? Is that the brand new? No, it's not the brand new Dracorex. Okay, that's good. Speaking of Dracorex, well, we have the, at least we have a gateway over there. They can go inside the area and, of course, medicate the fella. Yeah, let's get ourselves another Dracorex. He needs a friend, so let's try and get him highly rated as heck. No, let's just keep it as the same, yes. But just change the cosmetic to arid? Yes. Let's do that. Still going to be kind of risky because, of course, there is that 2% chance that something could happen. No, the disease has spread. The disease has spread.
Adding task.
There we go. Okay, well, they cured that Struthiomimus. That's good. Seems like now we have another Struthiomimus infected with what? Oh, the common cold. Achoo. Achoo. Oh, man. He's got an arrow right in his neck. Holy heck. Sheesh. Look at that. The common cold has been eradicated. Good job there, Ranger team. All right, well, let's go back to the Hammond Creation Lab. How are we doing? 50%? Almost. That's great. And he's actually incubating decently fast without any upgrades. I think we could do a speed upgrade, right? Yeah, incubation speed. Don't think we need to do that, though. I think I want to do another success rate. Yeah, that's definitely going to pay for itself hardcore. Let's do another success rate. Boom, 40,000. That's going to open up the doors to be able to do more modifications, get higher rated dinos, and still have really good viability. And it looks like the viability is still at plus 20% for the Dracorex, even though we just upgraded to 60, so that's kind of interesting. It stayed the same. Release the new one! This is the other, I think it's like Arid, or is it Savannah? Or is the other one Savannah? I don't know. I don't remember, but this guy, I guess he's a little bit more gray. The other guy was like greenish looking. And there he is! The Dragon King has arrived! Well, he arrived like 5 minutes ago, but his friend has arrived. And he's roaring too. Oh, you know what I just thought? This is going to be a great island. I think we might unlock it here before the... Oh!
Take the contract. I have a feeling it'll be worth it in the long run. For both of us.
I don't think we could do that right now. Unless, of course, we build... Then again, they are expensive as heck. I don't think we do it. Yeah, let's decline it. I don't think we could do it right now. We're almost at 2 stars right now, honestly, which is pretty good. Let's look at the Dracorex ratings and stuff. That's the shrew, the Mimus. There it is right there. So, social, yeah, let's get a third one. Let's get a friend. So that would be a regular one that looks like completely normal, but of course we'll be able to actually modify them a little bit more. Yeah, let's get an Alpine one, but of course we'll be able to modify them beyond that 80% that we're doing initially. So there we go. Get an even higher rated attack, and up to 10% on that one. That's good. Nothing on that. What about over here? Plus 12. Yes, we got plus 12 on that one. That's good. Plus 10 on that one. That's good. And I think we're good. All right, well, let's get that one. Modify genome. Too expensive, $280,000. All right, well, we need about $100,000 more dollars. We're making $90,000 a minute, 94,000. Yes, our money basically doubled there, you guys. Wow, how many guests? We have 857 guests. How's our money doing over here in like the shops? How are they doing over here? 68 guests there. Getting good barbasol and stuff. Arcade has 33 guests. Nah, not too bad, I suppose. Restaurant that has 33 guests. It could be better. I guess I could lower it to Snackosaurus, and then of course go down to $8. So there you go. Make that a little bit cheaper. How's the fast food doing? Fast food's doing Dino Dish. Really good money there. $178 right there, or 178 guests. I could raise the price a little bit up to like 14. Let's do $14. It's kind of funny. The fast food place is a lot more expensive than the restaurant. Dino plushie. Pretty good amount of guests there. I think I'm going to save it as is. What about the fossil place? That's the one that has, yeah, that one always has the trouble. I might want to open up the other ones though. I think we're ready. Let's do it. Activate that. Now we're making money from them. Hopefully, people are going to start going in and being like, hey, this is where the parents go. It's the bar. It's where the adults go. And is this? Oh yeah, this is the one. Yeah, open up that one. Sell the dino half for $8. Hopefully, we're going to make some good eating from that. And we're up to $311,000 now. Nice. We can make the other shrew. Or God, I don't know why I keep saying that. We can make the other Dracorex. Ba-boom. All right. Well, I could make a fourth one. You know, I'm like having 4 shrew the Mimuses, 4 Dracorexes. Or do we want to start working on a Triceratops? I think we can start working on trike. Let's do it. Let's start modifying the genomes for the trike. And this is the step pattern that we got. I think I got it off camera. I don't remember. But let's do that one because I don't like it's brand new. We've never used it before, so might as well. And let's get plus 11% on that. Plus 10% on that one. That's a really good one right there. Plus 10% for that one as well. So the viability is down to 80%, but yeah, that's actually interesting as heck. You think the viability would be down like significantly more than that, but $351,000 to make him, but of course we're making like $90,000, $98,000, almost $100,000 profit. Wow, going from negative $1 million to making almost $100,000 a minute. Like, that is a success story, if you ask me. Like, I'm not bragging or anything, but like, come on. How's the clothes shop doing though? No guests. No one cares. What about the bar? Oh, the bar is fresh. Dino slop. Yeah, I wouldn't want to drink some dino slop either. Oh, man. No one's going there. Man. I like it is brand new. You think people would be like, hey, that place is closed. They have no idea that it's actually open. Let's get that other Dracorex out. Let's see how the other ones respond to it in terms of like social and stuff. Social should go up once he actually officially comes out though, right? Where's the other one at? Oh, yep. Look at that. They're hanging out right next to each other. Yeah, they look similar as heck. I guess they look a little bit different. And look at that, the social went up a little bit. It just ticked up a little bit right there. I assume he knows about his new friend that has just joined the area. And I could definitely make another one, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are...
Oh yeah, they're talking about the brand new Rex. But we're about about $120,000-ish away from making the decently highly upgraded trike. So I guess we're going to wait and just try and save up for that fella. And let's see operations. Where are the visitor center? There it is right there. Innovation center, security center, and science center. Oh, we need to do the research for them first. Ooh. Okay, so ACU center. Which one would we want to get next, though? Fossil center, expedition center. I don't think we need an ACU center at least until maybe we have carnivores, maybe? I don't know. I don't think we need it. I'm like, I guess whenever we have a dead dino, we're going to need it. But I think maybe expedition center. What do you guys think? Expedition Center, and then of course after that, of course, Fossil Center is the obvious one. Then after that, maybe Research Center, and then maybe AC Center. Storm Defense Station, $100,000 though. I guess we can get that, just because, like, in case anything happens. But that doesn't really cover too much ground. Doesn't really cover the dino areas, unfortunately, but I guess I could put it, like, right here, and it'll cover all the shops. That'll be good. Yeah, there you go. So now we're going to have no power. What in the world? Oh, I think because... Do we have any efficiency upgrades over here at the power station that's like all the way over here in the middle of nowhere? I don't think so, yeah. Improved output 2.0, let's do it. And outage protection 1.0, let's do it. Ba-boom. Well, that costs a bunch of money. About $200,000 we just spent right there. Probably could have got the trike done, but having storm protection and stuff like that might be pretty good. Especially because our park is starting to grow. I'm like, it doesn't look like it really, but we're starting to make money. We're starting to be able to actually afford things. Let's get ourselves a contract because we have literally no contracts open right now. Let's get ourselves a contract for, let's do entertainment.
My advice, take this contract.
Easy. No guests dying from carnivores within 5 minutes. Easy 100,000. Let's do that. Now I'm going to have to wait a little bit for the, here it is right here, for the next contract. But, yeah, at least the countdown thing is kind of going right now. Just basically a countdown to Monday, the countdown to payday, if you ask me. 38 people here at the arcade. Yeah, not too bad, I suppose. I'm like, you could physically see the park actually growing here. Like, I might want to start making the path, like, bigger. At least maybe the main path, you know? Might want to start making the normal path wide. I guess I'll just make the main path this big, wide path. And then, of course, the other paths that kind of, like, go off in different directions and stuff. We'll worry about that later. But, yeah, right now, things are going, honestly, pretty well. A little bit too well, if you ask me. $116,000 profit per minute. Nice. We're going to be able to get the first trike here in just a bit. Either that, or should we get an ankylo? Ooh, because, of course, that guy is fine on his own. We're going to need to wait until 400,000, but that's just around the corner, honestly. This guy's already modified as heck. Is he as high upgrade as you can get, though? He might be. Let me just double check. Yep, that seems about good right there. Same thing there. 12%, yeah, it doesn't really go any higher than that, like, ever. 11%, yeah. This guy's high. I kind of want to get the ankylo, because I think with trikes, I can't really remember right off the top of my head, but I think with trikes, I can make a trike right now, but we need about $100,000 more, which means about another minute to make the ankylo. I think it's going to be worth it. Let's try and get the ankylo. His rating is 78 compared to 54. I think it's going to be great, you guys. And the trike even has a step pattern skin, so his rating with that extra skin, of course, it goes up by 25%, isn't even that impressive compared to the ankylo. I definitely think it's going to be worth it to wait another like 30 seconds and get the ankylo, and then of course we're probably going to want to make another feeder here. Speaking of the feeder, might want to replenish that here in a bit though. That's going to cost another $10,000, but we're going to worry about that when the time comes. It's about halfway depleted right now, so don't need to worry about it, to be quite honest. Anyways, restaurant, all these things are doing decently well. Yeah, fast food, that one's, yeah, still doing pretty well. Might want to get management up. Ah, man, there's so many people here. I don't know if I want to, like, change anything. I'm like, we're making good money from it. This is basically our big old money maker there. Toy shop, same thing there. Yeah, right across the street from the fast food, people are buying toys. Dino plushies. I could raise the price a little bit. Maybe go up by, like, one more extra dollar. Try and get a little bit more money. Just a tiny little, sneaky little extra dollar. Oh man, the fast food's already up a little bit right there. Yeah, $14 there, $13 there. Yeah, I think it's fine as is. Okay. Oh yeah. Whoa, I wasn't even paying attention right there. But man, we were able to make the ankylo, no problem. Let's do it. Let's incubate the ankylo. Viability is at 74%. Yep. We're hopefully not going to have any problems with him. Fantastic. $78,000 right now in our bank after getting that guy nice and incubated, or at least started. Let's see. What other critter here is pretty good? In terms of like herbivores, that is Chunkingosaurus. That guy isn't even 100%, but his rating is already pretty good. The Styracosaurus. We need to do a little bit of research on that guy, which, yeah, I think I'm going to actually save my money. once we get the Ankylo out and hopefully our population actually explodes, like look at that, we're over 1,000 guests right now. Variety penalties -80. That's going to get fixed here in just a moment when we get our Ankylo out. But I think I'm going to save up for the Expedition Center. And then of course, subsequently let's get another contract. And of course, after that, we're going to need the Fossil Center. So I think we have an entertainment thing right now. Let's get a science. Yeah, let's get science.
An opportunity has presented itself.
I guess we can accept this one for now, because this is just around the corner, you know? Increase the dinosaur genome to at least 60%. Ooh, that's going to be a new one, though. But then again, we're going to have 2 dig teams, so should be pretty easy to get new critter. Oh yeah, speaking of such.
We've only scratched the surface of what's possible with the genetic origins of our planet. Today, prehistoric life forms. Tomorrow, who knows?
Yeah, I can't go to the expedition map to get a look at any new dig sites because I do not, of course, have an expedition center just yet, but we are halfway there. So we're just around the corner from getting them. But speaking of such, let's try to figure out where we're going to build it, though. I want to build it like right here next to the ranger station. Yeah, I guess we could. And of course, we still have room here at the very beginning to actually make a shop or something else, you know? Either that or we could put it like right here next to the mountain if we could squeeze one in. And of course, we're going to have to deal with the pylons there. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, look at that. No guests killed by carnivores. We're going to get that money in about 30 seconds. Speaking of contracts, I can't do that, but if we were able to do it, I'd probably do one for security because, of course, we have one for entertainment, one for science, and, of course, we're going to need to get one for security, just, you know, kind of even things out. How's our Ankylo doing? 65% done. Not bad. Man, our money's going to explode once that happens. Once he comes out, that is. I'm kind of thinking right now, like, should I get another viewing platform or station or whatever, like right here? Yes, we got the money.
And that's a wrap.
Yes, that's a wrap. No one can die from non-existent carnivores. Oh, I love when missions are like that, where it like doesn't even make sense, honestly, but it's like free money, so I can't complain one bit. Can I squeeze a expedition? Yeah, I can't squeeze one in like right here. I'm like, I could get rid of the road and kind of move it a little bit, you know? Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to get rid of the road, and then that's going to open up a little bit of room for me to build. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this road be the main road, and then this one's just going to kind of meet up with it. That way it moves down a little bit, if you guys understand. Instead of the road going left to right being up here, it's going to go down to about here. Hopefully you see my map. Hopefully it's working this time, right? It's not going to be invisible like it was last time, right? But let's get the paths out. Let's get rid of this path right here that kind of curves. And then, of course, go back to that and then go to curved mode. Let's get rid of that. And let's just make this go straight. Let's make this road just go straight as heck. Just keep going straight. All right. Well, there you go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh.
When things go wrong, who do they turn to first? You guessed it. So consider this contract part of us always being ready.
Maintain a dinosaur rating of at least 1 star for 3 minutes. Success brings a new set of risks, but the risks we're well prepared for. Get eyes on this contract. Yeah, 200,000. I don't think our rating like tanked there somehow. I don't know how that happened. Facility rating? What happened? Oh, I think it's because like the pathways and stuff. I was memeing around with the pathways and of course messed that up. So I think that might be why. So yeah, I'm gonna want to demolish this pathway. There we go, and just kind of build one that goes straight down. And then hopefully we're going to, kind of like a grid, you know? And there we go. All right. Well, we're still going to have room to like expand that to be a bigger, wider road. But hopefully now we can actually build the Expedition Center. So, and actually put it like right here too, you know? So let's see. Yeah, like I said, I might want to get rid of that pylon, but is that going to have enough room for expansion? I'm going to get rid of that pylon. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the pylon. Of course, I'll be able to move it here in a minute, but there we go. Nothing has power, nothing has power, nothing has power. I'm trying to hurry up and build the Expedition Center though. Let's build it right. That's good. That's good. All right, now let's build the substation. Oh no, I don't need the substation. I just need to connect this up. There we go. Is that connected? Outside a buildable area? Whatever. There we go. Everything's connected now. All right, except for the path. Let's build the path, the cheapo path. And there we go. All right, well now we have an Expedition Center. We have enough money to build some other stuff. We're at 1 star. Dino rating's at half a star though. Most of my rating is from my facilities though, so there's that. Might want to make this pathway doubly wide just because we need more power, it seems. Ooh, where's that at? Let me see. All the way over here. Okay, Hammond Creation Lab requires some power. All right, well, we might want to build another, like maybe even get rid of this one and then build a medium-sized thing. That's $750,000. How much money would it get from if I demolish this? 400,000. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get rid of that. Boom. And then, of course, let's build the medium power station and rotate it like so and basically connect it like this. There you go. So the path is already connected, and we have like no power. Everything is basically like not even running. The park is basically dead, but we have a medium power station now, so that's good. Hopefully they can finish building this real quick. Come on, my park depends on you. Probably not the best idea. Probably could have built another small one, but I think in the long run, having a medium power station instead of a small one, and almost exclusively just medium power stations, I think it's going to be great in the long run. So let's just, I guess, skip the small ones and continue getting only medium ones from now on for this park, I guess, in general, and hopefully we're going to be good to go.